look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. There's so much they hold, and just like the old stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How bold is your soul? I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, and when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. 'Cause even the stars, they burn. Some even come to the earth, and we've got a lot to learn, and God knows we're worth it. No, I won't give up. I don't want to be someone who walks away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. Our differences, they do a lot to teach us how to use the tools and gifts we got. Yeah, we got a lot at stake. And in the end, you are my friend. And yes, we did intend for us to work. We didn't break, we didn't burn. We had to learn how to bend without our world caving in. I had to learn what I got and what I'm not and who I am. And I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, still looking up. I won't give up on us. God knows I'm tough enough, and we've got a lot to learn, and God knows we're worth it. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up.
Hello and welcome to this meditation. Allow yourself to feel into how you truly feel, being present with your emotions, and allowing those emotions to come up. You can now take a moment to give yourself all of the love that you need in this feeling space in order to transcend the old and step into a new, peaceful vibration. Allow yourself to release the idea of who you are, to step into a deeper trust in presence, in divine alignment. It's safe for you to now relax even deeper into that presence, into that feeling space, where your heart leads and your mind follows your heart. It's safe for you to embrace change. It's safe for you to embrace something new, something fresh, something connected to your highest self. You do not need to run from yourself. You only must face yourself in the presence of your holy creator. Continue to relax into that presence, into that warmth of God's love. If there is any more energy that needs to be released, allow it to go now. Allow it to release now. And let yourself step into this new vibration, this grounded reality that you have earned through your surrender to the present moment. Thank you and namaste.
Hello, we're Adam and Brianne. We will be giving you your card reading for this Sunday service. And today we'll be using the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle by Kelly Sullivan Walden and artwork by Rasuline. Really pretty deck. So, what do we got here?
Well,
Yeah.
you want to share the
First card is number 1. The Call. Honor the whisper of your soul. Yeah. What do you feel about that?
Well, I feel this card goes perfect with today's sermon. It's, what does the bottom part say again? The call, and then
honor the whisper of your soul.
Yeah, it's like allowing the essence of you to shine through, to flow, whatever that looks like, and not judging it or not worrying about what comes through you, but trusting it. God has a message, and the message through you is unique and perfect and extraordinary. And you just respecting love's voice moving through you. And yeah, just allowing the call and also hearing the call as well, right?
I think this is neat because it's number 1, so it's like, you know, it's kind of like a new level of this calling, this listening within. So it's kind of like neat to see, and we'll see what comes out of that. Yeah, and the next card is number 33, Discover Your Superpower. Access 100% of your mojo. So when you listen to your soul, to God, you're going to know more of yourself and your power and your gifts, right? Life purpose, whatever it is, whatever you're wondering, when you're in touch with yourself and God there, you're gonna hear, you're gonna see, you're gonna have clarity.
I feel like this reading is very much about authenticity and respecting yourself as a divine being and not comparing yourself to another, or a lot of just like letting go of judgment and just fully and totally accepting who you are and who you were created to be. And there can only be one you. There can't be another you. And so only you can do you perfectly.
Be wild, be weird, just do the thing.
Right.
Right? All right, so the last card is number 8, Dream Sanctuary. Attend to the simple things. Yeah, what do you get from that?
Well, I feel that it's an invitation. You know, there can be, as you're discovering yourself, their ego wants to put a message to that and tell you that it's hard. You know, who you are, or getting to know who you are is hard and difficult. But the truth of love is it's simple. And you are an embodiment of love. You were created in the image of love. And to know love is to know simplicity. And it's just really surrendering and relaxing into love and that simplicity of, and then you naturally know who the essence of you and expressing that to the world. And it's divine and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's like when you know, when we kind of like bring it in from the beginning, listening to the call, to the voice within from God, right? And allowing those ideas to come into fruition, those things you've been wanting to do. Like they're gonna feel so easy when you're in touch with yourself and in touch with God in that space. And yeah, it feels like a new level here.
Definitely.
New beginning in this space. Yeah, and it's number 8, so it's gonna bring about some abundance. That's always good. Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, do you feel anything else here?
I don't. I feel like the message is very loud and clear, and that is to accept yourself as a divine being and allow that to flow forth through you in whatever way it does, and know that it's beautiful and perfect and divine.
Very good. All right. So enjoy the rest of the Sunday sermon service, and we'll see you later.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's Sunday service. My name is Kamal, and today I am introducing Junior Executive Minister Fabian and his sermon on trusting your inner voice and your inner intuition and the results that occur when you do so. So one of the messages that spoke to me the most in Fabian's sermon today was remaining steadfast to your dreams, no matter the adversity that you're currently facing or do face. And additionally, using your inner intuition, your inner guidance as a compass to help you through the adversity and the challenges that you're facing. And this particular lesson was relevant to me in the area of life purpose. In the area of life purpose, you will come to face adversity. And that's because your life purpose is so intertwined with the fabric of your being, and it has countless wonderful gifts to provide you. And, you know, there's a certain, like, you have to grow into yourself to be with your dreams in that way. And a part of that is releasing your fears, overcoming your challenges, strengthening and honing yourself through working through adversity. And so if there's anywhere in your life where you've dampened your light, consciously or unconsciously, if there's anywhere where you've put down your gift to pursue something less meaningful to you, or you pretend that you're not the divine and intelligent being that you are, you will be called by God to overcome that dampening of your light. And you'll be called to make a new choice that honors your truth. And don't shy away from adversity, because it's there to, you know, once you move through it, that's the way to your dreams. So I was called a few years ago by God to support the Church of Union in the area of finance. This was a new opportunity presented to me in my purpose work. And it was like me growing up. I grew up surrounded by a consciousness, I manifested relationships with people who, you know, their relationship with money wasn't that great. They were the kind of people that would, avoid their taxes, be okay with being okay with not being supported and loved by the gift that money provides, and using money as blaming money as the reason to their the problems that they were facing. And so I felt this inner grinding between two thought forms, or I felt this dissonance where I felt my desire to love people. I felt my desire to create change, as we all do as dreamers. And at the same time, I experienced this block with money. And it's very difficult to live out your dreams if you have an unhealthy relationship or perception of money, because just how today works, money, you can buy things that support you and love you and giving your gift to the world, and can really fast track your way to your dreams, because a part of your dreams is relating to the world, and the world has things, and there's things that are going to support you in your dreams and in supporting others and help you refine yourself to refine the gift that you're able to give to others. And yeah, as the perfect solution to that dissonance that I was facing was this opportunity in supporting a organization with their finances, the Church of Union. And to honor that commitment that I made, I had to release my fears around money. I had to release my fears around finances. Otherwise, I would have had a really terrible time. And the first few years, I did face, in my experience, quite strong adversity. I was scared, I felt lost, I was unsure. I had upheaval of that fear consciousness that I was holding on to that lowered my vibration. And by moving through that, well, before I go into that, you might ask, if I was quite out of touch with a healthy relationship with money, how did I know that this was, how did I choose to move forward with this opportunity? Why did I choose to move forward with this opportunity? And when I looked into my heart and I consulted with God, even though that there was some unknown and there was some darkness, at the end, I could see God's light, and I could see the happiness, and I could feel the joy. And I knew that that was the truth of the situation, and that nothing is more important to me than pursuing that and having that in my life. And I knew if I didn't say yes to this opportunity, then it would be a poor decision on my behalf, because I wouldn't be honoring the opportunity, the communication from God, and I wouldn't be honoring my dreams. And I guess how is my relationship with finances today? After overcoming a good part of my resistance and fear and adversity. Well, you'd be surprised. I love finances. I love financial management. I love all of the intricate aspects of it. I'm going to school for it, and I plan on studying school beyond it. I love, it's such an important piece to everyone's life, and important in business, and business is how you provide service, right? And if you have a perfect money system, it's just all juicy to me. And so you can see the purpose of the adversity that I had in my life in really altering the direction of my life and healing my core blocks, my dreams. And it was perfect. And God provided that perfection. And I used my inner knowing to move forward, even though at first I was initially afraid in this area. So that's all I have to say before introducing Fabian today. If you enjoyed the message and the messages that I hear every Sunday, please consider supporting the Church of Union's expansion through donation or tithing at unionism.org to help these messages reach more people like you. So thank you, and here's Fabian.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Sunday service sermon. My name is Fabian. I am a junior executive minister, and in today's sermon, we are going to talk about your voice and why it is important to trust your voice and your intuition, and what will happen when you do. And before we get into it, let us begin with our opening ohms. Feel free to follow along in your heart or out loud. I am the only child of God, forever part of Him. I am created by Him in perfection, and there I always remain. My mind is my sanctuary, where I keep His holy creation sacred. I will only allow in His voice. I will only accept His word. Today I will hear the word of God. I surrender myself to His teachings through His divine channel. I will honor what He has spoken and accept it as His will. I will be obedient to His word, for this is my salvation. In Christ's name, Om, Amen. Now, welcome back to our sermon today. For this is a sermon for you when it comes to really connecting with your voice and letting your voice shine, letting your voice be heard in your life. And when you do that, you will come to the realization that you truly are the creator in your reality, and that you are co-creating your reality with God. And that when you do that, when you do trust these nudges within, there will only beautiful unfoldments happening. Now, my question to you is, are you aware of these intuitive nudges? Have you been receiving any of those lately? And if yes, did you pay attention to them? Did you follow through with them? Did you act upon them? Well, and whatever your answers here are, there's no mistake. Everything is all right, right? Now, let's say when you haven't been listening to your inner voice, maybe this sermon can inspire you to and help you to do that. It is something that I have been working through recently, and I still am. I think this will be a lesson to go deeper with for some time. And on that note, I happened to watch a very inspiring life purpose class with Jeff and Shaleia. It was number 58, and what they are sharing in that life purpose class is that it's really important to never give up on your dream. To, first of all, honor that you have a dream in your heart. And then, follow through with it. So specifically, Jeff and Shaleia played a video game called Overwatch. And they felt guided to play this game many hours every day at the time. And they found that there's a lot of, let's say, pushback from other players. There's a lot of adversity to overcome to actually have an enjoyable experience of playing the video game. I mean, that's what video games should be, right? They should be enjoyable, a time of play and having a good time, and ideally even, using it as a tool to maybe grow and learn about communication, teamwork, coordination, etc. Well, in that example, there were a lot of, like trolls roaming around these virtual playgrounds, and they caused trouble, or they at least attempted to cause trouble. But Jeff and Shaleia persisted there, and they remained steadfast in their approach to moving through any block, barrier, upset, and challenge with a true spiritual process. And that is called the mirror exercise. If you are familiar with it, it really helps you to self-reflect, to learn about yourself, and to make new choices, to bring love into places where love was needed. And as a result of cultivating more love within, you will get to experience this love reflected on the outside as well. And they applied this work every day, playing Overwatch, and they experienced, again, a lot of adversity, but eventually, as they really took it step by step, and they, tried out different communication styles within the game, eventually they received something that was not really imaginable beforehand. At least that's how I would see it. The game received a really big update at that time that introduced a whole new feature where now players could really have a say on who they were playing with, right? They could create groups. It was a looking for group feature. And from that time, it was much easier to find good players because you could greet them in the beginning. There was a time where you could connect with the players you're going to the game with, and you could actually check them out and see like, hey, are we a good fit? Are we aligned here? Are we here to win? And that really helped, and that really created a good experience in the game. And how did Jeff and Shaleia arrive there? They followed a true spiritual process. And that process is available to everyone, right? It is self-love, and a scientific tool to really apply that is the mirror exercise. And I would like to read a quote from this book, Twin Flames: Finding Your Ultimate Lover. On it, the deep truth of this science actually has a major impact on your health and healing, because you can literally go back in time and heal your childhood by giving to yourself what you didn't have back then. Your brain and consciousness will react like your perfect childhood happened, because you are giving yourself your perfect childhood. And healing will occur because the synaptic pathways in your brain will begin to rewire toward positivity, happiness, and well-being, rather than depression, anxiety, and other mental and psychological imbalances. And what you really do here is, yes, you can travel back in time by identifying all of these places in your life, in your reality, that don't feel so good yet, and brings some love into it, brings some presence into it. And as a result, you travel back in time, because now in retrospective, you give yourself that love that was missing back then. And when you do that, you become that version of yourself that is fully loved. You know? So if you travel back in time and you give your inner child all of that love, then as a result, you become an adult that had a healthy, loving childhood. And that is the beautiful power that we have with a self-love tool such as the mirror exercise. Now, in my experience, when we choose a spiritual destination, our life really transforms, and it will help us attain what we've just called in, such as our harmonious twin flame union. The moment you choose your harmonious twin flame union, life really supports you in achieving it. And now everything that you experience is the result of your choice, and everything that you experience is an opportunity that will get you closer to your goal. Now, when you go through your day and you experience your neighbor not bringing out the trash, or someone driving around your neighborhood and honking all the time, then, well, this is an invitation for you to be present with yourself and your feelings, and really listen to your feelings and what they are saying. Well, if there's an emotional reaction there, well, you can use it as an opportunity to bring love into the situation. And as you do that, you won't be triggered when this comes up in the future, because you have already healed yourself there. And you might also realize that you are no longer attracting these experiences in the first place. And that is how you use every block as a building block, every challenge, every mistake, every failure as a learning opportunity. And the most important thing is that when you experience real difficulty, when you experience, this is very challenging right now. I think I made a big mistake. I think I'm in a very dark situation right now. Only thing that matters is choosing love now, choosing love right now. Even if you're under the impression that you haven't chosen love maybe a moment ago or a long time in a row, all that matters is choosing love right now. And with that, you have already healed a great deal with just that choice. And you are proving your innocence when you're choosing love. And as I was preparing for this sermon, I was, just going through the Course in Miracles, and I found a page that said proof of innocence. And what it really said was, you know, and I'm paraphrasing here, that it really matters where you place your attention upon. Let's say you could see that there is a mistake going on. You could see an imperfection and use it as a proof of, well, if there's an imperfection, that means imperfection must be real, right? Or you could invite your creator, God, to look through his eyes and let him be your eyes and let him evaluate the situation. Then maybe that perceived imperfection is actually just a call for love. And when you do that, when you practice that, choosing to see everything from a loving point of view, that is what you will get to experience. And you know, person A choosing to look at life through a perspective and lens of love, whereas person B doing the opposite. Well, given the same exact circumstance, person A will get to experience an unfoldment of more and better things happening and arriving and healing really occurring. Because when you look at love, when you look at the truth and the reality of life, which is love, that is what you choose for yourself. And then there's no mistake anymore. You have forgiven, you have chosen innocence there. So, something that will help you in manifesting your desires is a balanced foundation. A balanced foundation will provide you with the strength required to attain your goals and sustain them. Now, when you choose your spiritual or material prosperity, when you choose your harmonious twin flame union or your life's purpose, then you will really want to attain these from a balanced foundation. And you can check if there's an imbalance in your foundation. Well, I feel really good over there and I just want to do this one thing. That's beautiful, do that. But on the twin flame ascension path, it's important to ascend all relevant areas, not just this one thing, right? So as an example, when you really enjoy drawing right now or painting, but there's a fire, like a fire in the room next to you, there's some smoke coming into the room that you are sitting in. Well, you can't really ignore the fire. You got to go there and extinguish the fire and then, you know, bring healing into that situation so that you can actually enjoy drawing and painting. And you want to check if there's such a fire happening or even to a lesser extent in your life. In other words, you know, where are you being called to bring love right now in your foundation? And of course, looking at you as a human being, you want to have a proper diet. Highly recommend Divine Dish in that regard. You want to have play in your life. Divine Gaming can help you with that. And proper sleep, nice exercise, and, you know, having that as a foundation that will help you and aid you when a storm occurs in your life. Then you can really navigate through it much easier. And what I learned is very important is when a storm occurs, then one thing must remain, and that is your foundation. That is your routine. Now, don't throw your routine away. Stay vigilant about that and keep that engine, that foundation going at all times. And that requires sometimes discipline in your life, in your time management, placing boundaries and protecting your vibration, your attention. Blocking of distractions can really help here. And now, from that point of view, what is it that your voice is guiding you to do? What is it that you are seeing? And there's a quote that says, well, the magic is in the work that you are avoiding. And maybe you are seeing a situation where you are like, well, this situation could be much different. It could change, it could be improved upon. I have these ideas about it. And well, that might be your piece then to handle, right? If you are aware of it, you are responsible for it. And now, yeah, just check in with yourself. Is there such a thing that you might be aware of? And especially, have you been receiving these ideas repeatedly? Well, then that's something to really pay attention to. From my experience, this might be your piece, and honoring that, sharing your intuition and your voice will feel amazing to you and others, because when you step into your piece, into your function, into your role, by honoring your voice, then you free your brother, your sister, doing the same for themselves, if that makes sense, right? And this is how each and every single one of us has a specific design, a specific purpose. And God is giving you these nudges and these visions and these ideas, but you gotta share them. You gotta look there and respect this and try it out. And yeah, it has been a major lesson for me, still going deeper with it every day. And hopefully this resonates with you as well. Now, only good can come from this exploration. And this is really what I want to convey to you today, that you have a beautiful voice. God is speaking through you, through your intuition, feelings, and ideas, and it will feel amazing to you to increasingly share your voice, and don't be afraid of being wrong there, or being corrected or disciplined, or it doesn't really matter, because now real progress can happen since you are honoring yourself and your perspective and your point of view and your piece, and that will really help you. Now, when you receive something back to you, that's true and real feedback that will help you, that will hone you, your voice, not someone else's voice that you might have been repeating. That's really a beautiful thing to do. And once again, you have a beautiful voice to share, and only good can come from doing so. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to today's Sunday sermon. Let us conclude with the closing prayer. Father, I accept your word into my heart. I will honor your will in my life and will follow you without hesitation anywhere you ask. I know you guide me into your heart where I belong. I accept that you are everywhere and your teaching is in all things. God, I know you provide me clarity in this teaching of union, that I may be forever in union with you. I accept that you are in me as you are in my brother. I will not deny my brother your word, and will share your teaching with him in any way you ask, and only as you ask. For when I share my salvation with him, I fully claim my salvation and return to you with him. In Christ's name, Om Amen. Speaking this prayer in your heart means you have accepted that you are on the path of awakening to your true divine nature. This is what it means to be a unionist. Follow the teachings of union with God wherever you find them, and purify your consciousness into perfect union with your Creator. And our closing ohms, feel free to once again follow along in your heart or out loud. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you for coming to today's Sunday service. What a rich and wonderful sermon provided by Fabian. As I listened to his words, I felt the light expanding in my heart, and I felt the peace and the relief taking place and the mastery behind the lessons that he was sharing today. And as Fabian shared his voice with us today, he shared that you can use your voice as an instrument to share God with others, and in doing so, expand the love in your life and expand the love in the life of others, and open yourself up to being refined in your relationship with your voice. And a really beautiful comment that touched me was that your voice is beautiful and worthy of being shared and listened to and attended to. And another point I liked was the reminder to see God in all circumstances. See your situation through God's eyes, particularly when you're facing hardship, because this will really change your perception and uplift you. Seeing the situation correctly will help you to choose love and to continue choosing love, which is going to help you transcend the less desirable situation you feel that you may be in, and help you move through the adversity that you might be facing. And final highlight that I wanted to bring light to again was choosing to cultivate a balanced life. And by doing so, you're honoring your roots, you're protecting your roots, you're protecting your energy, and you're listening to your inner nudges, your inner guidance, where to direct your energy. By doing so, this creates a stable foundation for you when storms enter your life, when you experience adversity. Yeah. And so if you enjoyed today's sermon, you can find all past sermons here on COU's on the Church of Union's YouTube or at unionism.org. And there you can also donate and tithe to contribute to COU's message reaching the world. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and come join us for after church tea time today at 1 p.m. EST, where we'll have a live discussion about today's message in the Unionism Spiritual Discussion Group. See you next week. Take care.